Hello everybody and welcome back to the Monguli Show. The month of May is upon us and that means we're going to be unlocking Firestar over the next little while. So far the events actually seem very reasonable and doable, so that's fantastic. We're also going to be taking a look at the new Cosmic Crucible season, which really doesn't look like it's changed that much, and the 32-person tournament coming up next week. Let's get into it. Alright, so here we're taking a look at the actual month of May, and you can see that we're back to doing Firestar shards, not orbs. I actually greatly prefer this, so this is a welcome bonus. There are going to be 130 shards, so you're going to get your 3-star, but not quite a 4-star, at least not through this alone. Maybe we'll get some other events or web milestones or something where we'll bump that up so we can get a 4-star, but right here what we're looking at is a 3-star unlock with a little bit of wiggle room, and that's not the worst thing in the world. You're also going to see that we're going to get about we need 750,000 points to complete this, and you're going to get about 19,000 gold shards. Now I mention that because you really want to be hoarding things these days, and so if this is going to give you the ability to get some more shards to make that hoarding process easier, sort of kickstart it off the next little bit, that's not the worst. 19,000 isn't that many, it's only so many actual orbs, but it's a start, it's something. You're also going to get a lot of gear tier 17 orbs as well. You're going to get 32,000 shards for those, as well as 74,000 shards for the gear tier 16 orbs. Now obviously that's because gear tier 16 is becoming less and less valued and gear tier 18 is around the corner. So I get that, like they're just not worth what they used to be. But gear tier 16 is still really good, and so the fact that they're helping you out a little bit with that, it's trying to get you caught up, and especially for newer players or mid-game players, kind of helping you bridge that gap a little bit easier, that's fantastic. I realize gear tier 17 isn't the new hotness anymore, but still the fact that they say if you get all the way to the bottom of this, they're going to give you a full gear tier 17 Firestar, if that's where you choose to spend all your gear tier 17s, is pretty awesome. Like if you can earn a character and get them to gear tier 17 just by doing the monthly event, if that's how they're going to have this going forward, I'm all for it. Now these are mutant augments, which are in very short supply for me. Am I going to use them on Firestar? Maybe I use them on Rogue. Who knows? It's hard to say right now. Feel the Burn is the first event that's going to feed into the month-long event, and how you're going to do this is a couple of different ways. The biggest one is you're going to open training orbs, so hopefully you've been saving them like I keep telling you to do. Hoard everything in this game. If you've been doing that, it's going to cost you 53 orbs to unlock the Massachusetts ID right away without doing anything else, and 125 if you want to unlock the entire event in one go. I don't have 125, I think I had 154, 156, like just enough to actually do the event entirely. But even if you didn't save up any training orbs, this is still a really easy event to do. The other ways that you can do this is you want to do raid battles or blitzing, and the blitzing is capped insanely low. 10 wins a day is all you need for 20,000 points a day. This is going to repeat itself once a day for 4 days, so you're going to be able to get 80,000 points just by doing 10 blitzes a day, wins, not just blitzes, but 10 wins a day, which anybody should be able to do. Like, that's absolutely nothing. We've been doing like 8 rotations sometimes. You don't even have to do a full rotation a day for this, and that's going to get you a ton of points. If you've got your Invaders team, all of them, then you're going to be able to get an extra 12,000 points by raiding with them. And if you got Iron Star, Iron Fist at either 4 stars or 6 stars, you're going to get more points for that. I don't know who's got a 6-star and is watching this video. I feel like that's probably unlikely, but the extra 15,000 points is nice. And if you have a 4-star, I was lucky enough to get one very last minute. That'll give you an extra 5,000 points as well. You add all that up and you're actually in really, really good shape. If you do the raid battles, they're 500 points per battle, and you can probably do about 20 in a day realistically if your guild is being participates heavily. So if you can do that, that's 40,000 points. Of course, I didn't do that math. That would be silly. Yeah, if you can do that, that's 40,000 points over the course of 4 days. You add that to the 80,000 points you can get from the very minimalistic blitzing, and you're already well over this limit. You're at the just about milestone 26, which is when you're already starting to get Armory 17 orbs and augmented stuff. Not to mention your 58,000 points towards the monthly, which is really, really good. If you can do that, you're going to get 10,000, 18,000 Armory 17 stuff. and you didn't need to open a single training orb. That's pretty damn good. This is an event where if you saved up some training orbs, you should be able to max this event out. I'm going to, for sure. I am just shy of this 188, and we still got 3 days to go. So the odds of me getting the 250 seem really, really good. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll come up just shy, but I think I'm going to get this one. And I think you guys can easily get to the Massachusetts Academy ID, get all of your points that you're going to need. You'll get 20 Union Jack and 20 Captain America World War II as well. And if you can get all the way to the bottom, there's 20 Iron Fist and 20 Bucky Barnes as well. So this is nice for shards for that new Invaders team with the Invader raid, whatever the new raid is coming right around the corner. This is a really easy event, guys. And it does actually pretty well towards the monthly for being the first event. So I can't say enough good things about this. Here's the... I did talk about the blitzing. Here's the actual graph if you just want to see it. There's a bit of teal orbs, but nothing really fancy here. The point is you're going to get, for every 2 blitzes you do, 4,000 points for that event. It's amazing. Like, this is a fantastic event. I really thought that this graph was going to change between the time when I first read it and the event started. Sometimes they do that where they're like, oh, everything's subject to change, and it just screws you over. This is amazing. So go out there, get your shards, get your things. It's so easy. The Nowhere Run is just a quick rumble blitz with Guardians of the Galaxy. There's 6 of them. They've been out forever. You should have them at 7 stars. This should take no time at all, and we're not going to talk about it any longer. Character availability. Union Jack is getting added to all the things, which is fantastic because we want to increase our Invader score. So anytime they're going to let us do that, it's good. Kitty Pryde is finally getting removed from the Mega Orb. She's been there forever, so that's good times. The Elite Store is going to add Bucky Barnes to there, so you can get him up to 7 red stars if you don't have him there already. I actually pulled a 7 red star Bucky Barnes just from an orb, so yay me. Dormammu's 7th red star is also on its way to the Elite Store soon, so stock up on Dark promotional credits. Sure. The Incursion Invader is an event where you can actually play with your invaders to get some rewards. The test drive event will not give you rewards, but will let you play with a high-level invader team, so you can test them out, see what you like, see how you want to work them out, see what you want to level up, stuff like that. Challenge mode is going to be available for anybody who has the 4 invaders that don't include Nick Fury. They're leaving him out of this one. If you've got the other 4, great. If you do have a Nick Fury, it's just that much better for you, but you don't need him to do this. The bonus, however, you do need all 5 members of the Invaders team. They need to be at least 5 yellow stars and gear tier 15. I think all my guys are at gear tier 15, but only Captain America is at gear tier, or is at 5 yellow stars. So I'm not gonna be able to do the bonus, unfortunately. If you are, fantastic. Let me know how that goes for you. It sounds like it's gonna have some pretty good rewards, but don't forget, it is just a bonus. The challenge mode is what you're actually here for. If you can do the bonus, great. Right? Like, let's not get mad at it because they put in a thing for the whales. The rewards for doing the challenge or the bonus difficulties are going to include first-time rewards as well as mission rewards. They're going to give you a bunch of different of the ions, including and roster-changing mini uniques for gear tier 16 and 17. So it's absolutely worth doing if you can. If you can unlock the characters in time, go for it. Don't spend money trying to get your 5 yellow stars so you can do the bonus. That's for the people who've already done that. Like, don't waste your time. Okay, as far as the Cosmic Crucible update goes, you're going to have Season 3 coming out in the next little while, and they're going to end Season 2 the week before the patch comes out. When 7.1 goes live, there will be no Cosmic Crucible for that week. You get 1 week off, and then we're straight into a 5-day, not 3-day, 5-day, 32-person tournament that, quite frankly, I'm really looking forward to. I hope this goes well. Cosmic Crucible is personally my most favorite way of playing this game. I just think it's the most interesting, at least right now. We'll talk about that. At least right now, I think Cosmic Crucible is the most interesting, so I'm really interested in this 32-man tournament. Hopefully it goes well and it's something they do multiple times, and not just like once in a blue moon. Even if it was just once every time the patch goes live, I'd be okay with that. I think it's a cool idea. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into what it actually says about it, because it sounds kind of interesting. It's going to change up the rules a little bit, and then we're going to go back to pretty much the exact same rules we had for Season 2 for Season 3, which is disappointing to say the least. Global rules. On defense, gain 20% health and 10% damage. That's pretty much the way it's always been. It's always better to be the defense. It's always been in their favor, so they're not changing that. Stage 1, when it rains, all of your positive effects, when applied to a person, all of their allies are going to have their positive effects increased by 1 for a maximum of 3. Duration of 1. The exact same thing is true for negative effects. If you apply a negative effect to an enemy, all of their allies are going to have that negative effect apply for longer. That also works if they give it to you. So as it says, when it rains, it pours. You get a positive effect, you get more positive effects. You get a negative effect, you get more negative effects. Kind of a cool idea. We'll get into this later with actual teams once I've thought about this a little bit harder. So check out that video when it gets made. But for right here, right now, this seems like a pretty cool idea. Stage 2, portable shield device. On defense and offense, fortified characters use an ultimate ability, spread all positive effects to adjacent allies. We've seen this before. It's in one of the rooms right now. It's pretty lame. Nobody uses fortifier, so yeah, but so be it. Are these all the same? No. Okay, good. Stage 3, Web of Destiny. On defense and offense, web warrior characters count as tangled web. Is that it? Hopefully there's more to that one, but okay. Stage 4, Strength in Numbers. On defense and offense, every consecutive summoned character at the same summoned character... Every consecutive summoned character of the same summoned character on either side of the field adds 20% more max health to each future summon of that summoned character. Off the top of my head, Hela's going to be amazing. Hela with Zombie Iron Man, probably be insane. You also have things like Doctor Doom, Multiple Man, Voltron. Voltron? That's not right. Voltron's the cats. Ultron summons a lot of guys. Anybody like that, it's going to be fantastic. Maybe even like Maria Hill or Nick Fury. But I really think Hela's going to be the breakout because she's summoning so constantly. Put her in with the other Asgards. When an Asgard character dies, she summons even more characters. Seems like a good time, but we'll see. I don't think summoning counts for revives. Because otherwise, like, Dormammu would be amazing. But I don't think that counts. We'll have to see. Stage 5, Health Insurance. On defense and offense, on turn, characters remove all positive effects from self and heal 10% of max health for each positive effect removed. Okay. Nothing is really coming to mind as being like, wow, that's going to be so good for that. But I mean, healing 10%, probably multiple 10% in a turn, like that seems pretty good. Stage 6, Overcharged. On defense and offense, special abilities cost 3 more ability energy, and ultimate abilities cost 3 less ability energy. So you're going to have some characters who are going to be going ultimate a lot, but not seeing their specials very much. So for certain characters like, say, a Wong or somebody where their ultimate is so expensive, this won't really help that much. But if you have a character whose ultimate is only like 6, they're going to be doing it every other turn. That's kind of insane. Now, I can't think off the top of my head who that might be. Gamora seems to get her ultimate off pretty regularly. I don't remember how many that is exactly. But this could be really, really good. Actually, this might be really good for Infinity Watch in general. I think Nebula's is pretty quick, too. Anyways, we'll get into that later. I'll think about it more, and I'll come back to you with an actual solution for that. But off the top of my head, that one sounds kind of interesting. Changes it up a little bit. More so than some of the other ones do. Like, the Web Warriors counting as Tangled Web. Who cares? But at least that one's kind of fun to think about. So we'll dive deeper on that later. Alright, Season 3. Right after the Ultimate 32 ends, we're going into Season 3. And how well you do on the Ultimate 32 will actually count towards your seasonal score for Season 3. So you want to make sure you're doing as best you can during that Ultimate Tournament. Global rules, Magical Disruption. On defense, all characters gain 20% max health and 10% damage. As I said, that's a pretty common thing. You want to have your defensive characters be stronger than the offensive characters. Cosmic Villain Mystic characters reduce speed and resistance by 20%. On turn, apply bleed to that character. Darkhold and Gamma characters have minus 10% max health, focus, resistance, and damage. You're going to see this one quite a bit if I remember correctly. They're trying to nerf those two master teams because they are so strong, they are so overpowering, and they're trying to do something about it. You'll also notice non-Master of Evil Villain Mystic characters reduce speed and resistance by 10%. So they're pushing the Masters of Evil characters because they do not get reduced. So that's interesting. They're kind of just taking that team that's already good and making it even better. I don't know about that. I love Cosmic Crucible, but my problem with it is now that they're like, hey, this works, now they're giving you, like, spoon-feeding you teams. Like, oh, you want to put Wakandans in Room 6. What if I want to think about what I want to put in Room 6? Like, why don't you give me a cool idea and I can come up with what I want to put in Room 6? Instead of just being like, no, Wakandans, Room 6. They're the best thing you can possibly do. Hey, what beats Wakandans? This new Masters of Evil team. Best thing you can do. Hey, room 5, you're going to want to put your Tangled Web and your Eternals in there, because nothing can beat them. Oh, except this new team that we just built, that's built to beat them. Like, if you're going to make a game about theory crafting, let us fucking theory craft. Right? Like, I can't be the only one on that. I'm excited to have a team that can beat the Tangled Web, don't get me wrong. But that's a problem they created, and they did it 100% on purpose. Hard to get super excited when that's just so obviously what they're doing, because then they're just going to make Team 4, the Room 4 team, amazing, and then give you a counter for the Room 4 team. Dirty. Anyways, on offense, Masters of Evil, non-Masters of Evil villain mystic characters reduce speed and resistance by 10%. On turn, apply bleed to that character. Darkhold and Gamma characters have 10% max health, negative 10% max health, focus, resistance, damage. So that's all global. That's going to be in all 6 rooms. Stage 1, portable shield device. We've seen this before. Fortified characters use an ultimate ability, spreads all positive effects to adjacent allies. Striker characters, on turn, barrier that character for plus 5% of that character's max health and flip offense down. On offense, striker characters, on turn, barrier the same thing. Okay, so whether your striker is going to be good coming or going. Fortifiers only on defense. Good to know. Stage 2, Resurrection Protocols. Hero mutant characters on spawn gain revive once and immunity. This is what's already there. You're going to see a lot of unlimited X-Men in that room still because nothing changed. Stage 3, Creeping Spiders. Tangled Web characters with stealth gain 20% damage, apply bleed on hit. On spawn, if Cersei is an ally, gain revive once with 50% max health. On spawn, if Icarus is an ally, gain immunity for 2 turns. Ugh. Eternal characters count as Tangled Web characters. Gain 20% resistance for max health. So the Eternals get all of these bonuses, and you get stronger if you have the Eternals, and the Eternals are still godlike even though they've been out for a year. This room sucks. Sorry. On offense, all characters reduce resistance by 20% for any character with bleed. So they're going to give you bleed and you're going to get worse for it. I cannot wait for the new Warriors team because screw this room. Stage 4, Vibranium Tuning. Interesting, so all 6 rooms have abilities now, not just 4 rooms. Okay. Stage 4, Vibranium Tuning. On defense, Wakandan characters gain 60% max health, focus resistance, and damage. On turn, clear all negative effects on self and gain speed up. Clear revive once on each successful attack. Okay. With speed up, gain 20% speed. With bleed, offense down, trauma, or disrupted, gain 50% speed. Mystic Wakandan characters, on spawn, gain revive once with 30% max health. I know Black Panther's Mystic. I think Shuri is Tech. Probably Black Panther BC is probably Mystic. Is that it? Is it just the 2 of them? I think Okoye's skill might just be the 2 of them. On offense, non-tech characters, clear charged on the end turn. If charge is removed, apply defense down to all player characters. Non-tech characters. So the tech character... Oh, okay. Stage 5, Building Momentum. On defense and offense, special abilities cost 2 more ability energy. Ultimate abilities cost 2 less ability energy. And when an enemy character dies, ally characters gain 1 ability energy. Hela's ultimate's amazing, and her allies die a lot. That seems like a good idea. I'm going to try Hela in this room for sure. Hela and Zombie Iron Man and stick some other people in there. Ally characters. Okay, so all the characters would do their ultimates more often. Yeah. This could be a good room. This could be a lot of fun. We'll see how that goes. On defense and offense. Okay, so it works both ways. So maybe Hela stays back for offense and just murders whatever's in that room. Ooh, okay. That one I'm actually... that one's fun. Leave it up to me to decide what I want to do with the room. Crazy. What a weird thought. Stage 6, Fated Reunion. On defense and offense, military characters. On turn 1, if at least 1 rebirth character is an ally, gain barrier, 5% of that character's max health. Symbiote characters. On hit, if at least 1 rebirth character is an ally, apply bleed on that enemy character. Rebirth characters. Gain revive once at 40% health. See, that's kind of cool. It gives you 3 different options of what you want to choose. So it's not, you can put any, well, I mean, you could put anybody in there, but you're going to get bonuses if you're one of those 3. And that's actually pretty cool. Is Agent Venom all 3 of those things? Makes sense that he'd be military, makes sense that he'd be symbiote, and I'm pretty sure he's a Rebirth character. Pretty sure I know where he's going. Interesting. Alright, and we have a bunch of Guardian stuff coming up because, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy comes out tomorrow. I've got my ticket. Are you going to see it? Let me know. I will be posting. I was hoping to have the channel split into 2 by now. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen by tomorrow. So I will be posting a spoiler-free video tomorrow if you want to come check that out. Maybe it'll come out Friday. We'll see. Depends on how tired I am by the time I get home. Greatest hits. The Guardians are taking a break from protecting the galaxy on May 11th. That is next Thursday, not tomorrow, a week from tomorrow. In order to go on a special mission during the Greatest Hits event. Join the Guardians as Rocket and Groot regale Cosmo with stories of their past adventures. Is Cosmo coming to the game? That'd be kind of cool. The Interstellar assignment will have 3 difficulties, so choose your path according to the strength of your roster. You got easy listening, which is going to be easy. You'll earn yellow flash bits to buy costumes for each character. Okay, so easy listening, which will be the easy one. Dance past enemies with mission-provided characters in this difficulty that any commander can enjoy. You'll get a chance to experience the story while feeling like you're part of the Guardians crew. Complete the event and earn green and blue gear, oh boy, along with unlocking the following characters: Thor, Bishop, and Magic. In addition, you'll earn yellow flash bits to buy a costume for each character. Now, are you able to buy a costume, like Thor, Bishop? Yeah, they've all got special costumes. Maybe Magic doesn't. Maybe I lied. Thor and Bishop have special costumes. So are they going to give you enough to buy both of them, or enough that you can choose one of the 3? And are they going to release a Magic costume, or is there one that I'm just forgetting about? The wording there makes it sound like you're going to get one for each, which is kind of cool. Hard Rock. Jam out by assembling 5 characters with the hero and cosmic traits in order to escape this mission with tons of purple gear. Here are the recommendations for each node. Level 40, level 45, 50, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so these are all going to be very easy to do. 4 stars. They're not even max ability levels. Gear tier 8. Like, everybody should have the Guardians at this level at this point, unless you are brand new. Or you just never leveled them up because they've been kind of garbages for the last 2 years, at least. Heavy Metal. This main stage is for Rockstar commanders who have a team of cosmic heroes with a minimum of 5 yellow stars. Yeah, the Guardians are all maxed out. The higher stakes have rewards of orange gear and a small amount of the new teal war orbs. Here are the recommendations for each of the characters. Level 60, 60, 65, 65, 70, 70. Okay, so it doesn't go up crazy high. So for Rockstar commanders, they have to be at level 70. With 7 red stars, still not maxed out, and only gear tier 11, which is not level 70. So this still seems like it's going to be incredibly easy, and you're going to get some new teal war orbs, some other stuff. Orange gear, I know orange gear is not exciting, but what the hell, it's a free event, right? Like, is what it is. Still hungry for more Guardians action? Don't miss the upcoming Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which hits theaters Friday, it says. I'm going to go see it tomorrow, though, so, yeah. Free Claim Friday is way old. Nowhere Heist, that's the Dark Promotional Credits event that I still have not maxed out because I just don't want to spend points on those characters. The Relic Hunt, which is the hand, so to get Catalyst parts. And the Quick Rumble Blitz for the Guardians. And there we have it. Just like that, we're all the way through. As I said, I am going to be watching the Guardians of the Galaxy in theaters tomorrow night. I'm hoping to record a spoiler-free video that night, but it'll kind of depend on how late it is by the time I get home. I do have to work early the next morning, so we'll see if it happens or not. I'd love to get it out as fast as possible, let you guys know what I thought about it right out the gates. I'm not going to do a spoiler review because they don't tend to do very well. So I'll just give you my spoiler-free thoughts, whether or not I think it's worth it, that you should go see it. Maybe you should see it in the theaters, maybe wait for it to come out on video, maybe just skip it altogether. But this one's looking really interesting, and I'm not a big Guardians fan, so I'm stoked to see it despite that fact. Hopefully you're interested. Let me know down in the comments if you're planning on checking out this weekend already, if you plan on coming back to check out that spoiler-free review, and just what you're doing this weekend. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great week. Give this video a like if you haven't already. I really, truly do appreciate it, and YouTube notices. So please, let me get the word out on this video. Let's spread the joy, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great week.